And we're live.
Look at this spaceman. Astronaut, probably. But look at him. Look at him crawling outside the space station looking at Earth. That is so scary.
This scares you?
Dude, I don't want to be on the outside.
I would give anything to do this.
No, dude, I do not want to be on the outside in space. That's
I would
scary.
cut off your face and wear it to the interview if that's what they needed me to do.
Why do they want me?
I don't know, but they wanted me to wear your face.
Now, we're trying to make sure that the future astronauts are all retarded streamers. You fit the qualification.
Oh, no, they wouldn't want you. They wouldn't be fooled by my Taylor mask disguise.
No, we do have XXL helmets. I'm glad you asked.
I feel like
imagine it fitting very poorly.
Oh, that's just scary. Going on, just you're floating in space at that point. When you let go, you're just floating in space.
Fuck yeah!
All of fucking eternity is out there when you look out. That's
I guess
scary.
This guy agrees with you. He goes, "Why is this so terrifying to watch? It looks like the pinnacle of a life to me." Like
oh my god, dude,
I would do this.
Yeah,
what you would do this?
What?
You would. You're an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
A fucking cork. Woody would do anything like this.
They're fucking buckled in, dude. Like they're not out there on their own.
And if they do it right, you know, you have to clip in, and they have 2 clips, right? So you unclip one as you clip in the next, and that's how you move from place to place.
Oh, thank God.
And they have jetpacks too. Some of them.
I thought they were mostly like space parkouring, like jumping to a different. That's
parkour.
Your way is funnier.
My imagination of what space work is like is so much scarier than reality. Oh man, that's scary, dude. I would not want to fuck around with that shit. Although I guess if you're up that high, are you kind of no, I mean the space station or whatever it's in, it's not big enough to pull you back in or anything with gravity. Like you're fucked if you slip out of reach.
You're just gonna float until you run out of oxygen, and then you're going to asphyxiate.
What a horrifying way to die. Can you imagine something worse than that? I would rather be burned to death, drowned to death, than sent into space to suffocate. Think about that, because you would have so much time for existential dread.
That's at the top of my list, honestly. Like it's really high up there on best ways to go. Over drowning and burning alive. Are you kidding me? Melting, feeling your flesh melt off your body.
You don't melt to death. When you burn alive, you suffocate on the hot oxygen way before.
If you're lucky.
I'm going to be taking big boy breaths.
You're like huffing the flames at your ankles. Hey, he's trying to cheat.
Oh, now we must disembowel him as punishment for not
embracing. No. I'll hold my breath. Too late. Get the knives. No, that wouldn't be. I mean, I wouldn't enjoy floating out into space to asphyxiate, but it's not the worst thing. I'd much rather do that than drown or burn.
At least if you're drowning, you're on Earth.
How is that a plus?
Well, because you're not spooked being out in space.
Again, how is that a plus? I would prefer to die in space.
I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, if I had to choose a place to die, it would be outer space.
Dude, I would love to see the candid camera of you 0.6 seconds after you get disconnected, where it's just trying to breaststroke back to the fucking thing, and you're just pushing yourself
that's not
back.
Me. I'm doggy paddle for sure.
You're doggy paddling back to it. Just that'd be so scary.
Yeah, it would
just
be awful.
Knowing you're gonna die and that you are floating out into an abyss.
Yeah, there's that scene in Event Horizon where the one guy gets flung off the ship. I think it's the black guy, and he's just flying through space, and he's like, "Oh shit, and he's just like spinning off into oblivion. Yeah, I mean it's not a fun way to go, but it's not painful at least.
You're pretty sure
the CO2 level. Yeah, but the CO2 levels are just going to slowly rise until you go unconscious. It's not like you're just out of air.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, as far as pain is concerned, that's way better. But
yeah, I think you just. I mean, I guess it depends.
How long does it take you to run out of oxygen? Hours?
I would guess less than 2 hours.
That's a long time to be spinning in space.
Yeah, but it's a great view.
Of what? Of the Earth?
Space.
Of the Earth 1 second out of 60 as you're...
Oh, no. If you're spinning uncontrollably, that is a horrific way to die. You're just vomiting into your helmet continuously.
Oh, that's fucking...
You just... I can't see anything. I'm going to eat the vomit. I want to be able to see. And then you're just vomiting. Your vomit. Your vomit's vomit. Yeah, if you're spinning uncontrollably, that is a nightmarish way to die. Absolutely. That's torturous. But no, I would absolutely do that fucking spacewalk. I would love to do that. That would be...
Have you gone skydiving yet?
No,
never done that.
We should put that on the adventure tour, right? Find a little
Taylor goes, I'll go.
So there's two ways to go. I think I mentioned this before. So
son of a bitch.
Fast forward. You can take all day training, and then when you jump out, you have your own parachute, and there's people holding like your arms and legs so that because you might suck at it. The other thing you can do, and this is what I did. You walk up. You're like, nah, I'll just go Baby Bjorn style. Shockingly, like 7 minutes later, you're on a plane. You know, they attach you to the front of the dude tandem.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what a Baby Bjorn is.
Your little spoon.
Your little spoon. Yeah, you're the little spoon. And I was really surprised. Like, they're like, all right, then just head to the back. And they're dressing me in the like diving outfit. And it's like, so there's no lessons or anything. They, like, they'll tell you on the way up. And they kept teaching me shit I needed to know like 15 seconds before I needed to know it. Like, we're scooching to the door, and he's like, all right, so this is how you get out.
Oh, you mean I just fall towards the earth? Okay, I can do that.
And there's a little posture and stuff to know. And
like as you're jumping out the door, he's like, You didn't take any aspirin before this, did you? Woo!
He's giving me hand signals that we never covered. He's like, all right. Like hand jiving and shit. And
he's like the third base coach, just
but
he's looking
it was
at
really
you with
fun.
more and more stress in his face that you're not responding.
So we're landing and we're coming in at this sign. This sign is immovable, right? It's bolted into the ground. It's a lighting fixture for an airport. And I'm like, we're close to this sign. Like, are we going to hit this thing? And we stop and we land in front of the sign by like 3 feet. Now, this guy's done 7,000 jumps. So I'm like, well, it's probably exactly what he meant to do. And then the other people land. And the other instructor, who's also done like, he's like, dude, that was close. I knew it. I knew it was close.
You were vindicated.
It's like, Skeletor, you're a madman. You were so close on that run.
But
that guy was okay with that? And you're just like...
Yeah,
I had no idea I was jumping with Skeletor.
But
the only way I could do it is if I was strapped onto a responsible person's chest.
Oh yeah, the responsible people they've got that jump out of airplanes 5 times a day over at
you
the
know what?
jump
You're right.
school.
I'm not going to do it.
no, Taylor, we can do it that way. Ask the dude how many jumps he's had, because it's always some insane number. 7,000.
Dude, I
Don't worry, Taylor's going to do it, because when you and I go to the jump school and we wave goodbye to Taylor with our GoPros rolling, he's going to realize that he has made a horrible mistake.
Dude, I do get scared of heights. I would not. I can't imagine looking out the side of a plane.
Dude, Taylor.
Like, all right, time to.
The worst part of the whole experience was when they weighed me first. I'm like, well, I got like a Leatherman in my pocket,
Oh no!
No, I'm a big lunch.
Dude, if they're gonna weigh me, I'm not comfortable with it.
These are boots. These are boots I'm wearing. I'm way lighter in flip flops.
Maybe if you're heavy, though, they put a little girl on your back.
They're like,
no, they put you with a big guy so that you don't like overwhelm them.
I prefer the opposite idea.
But yeah, they
let's
weighed
get
me.
Tiny Tim out here. This ain't gonna work.
I don't know what their scale was wrong. It just had to be. I wasn't wearing 13 pounds of clothes. Like, how could it be so different?
Yeah, I
identify lead tip shoes were a bad idea today.
You got steel tip shoes when you're. You got boots on.
I did have boots on, like hiking boots on. But
yeah, I'll absolutely do it. I've never done it before. I've kind of always meant to, but never really had much of an opportunity other than Richard Ryan offering to give me tons of training for free, which I turned down because he was so far away, like 70 miles.
Yeah, that would take like an hour.
But you mainly turned it down because it's scary. Right?
Of course I turned it down because it's scary, but I ain't no bitch. If Woody does it, then I'm going to do it. Woody's not going to do something I'm not going to do. You think I wanted to go down that awful zip line? It was a quarter mile. We were 500 feet off the ground. I didn't want to do that.
You didn't want to
do
fun.
I would do the riskiest zip line out of like fucking Indonesia before I would do skydiving.
It was absolutely fun, and I loved every moment of it, just about. But if there had been a, like, Kyle, if you press this button, we won't do this and nobody will ever know. I'd be like, yeah, let me just push that real quick, because it did not look safe. It did not look safe. And it was just this fucking jump that we were having to make. I didn't want to do it, but I wasn't going to not do it. That's what.
The zip line didn't scare me too much. There was a thing that did, though. So you're on the tree, and picture yourself high in a tree. I'll make it up, like 200 feet, 250 feet. You're high. It doesn't matter at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a circular platform, wooden, and it doesn't have any guardrails or anything, but you're hooked in. So if you fall off, you'll only fall like a few feet.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, one fun thing to do is put your toes on the edge of the platform, hook in, and fall back. And I'm like, just do it. Like I could also stand here and not do that.
That's tremendously dangerous sound.
I think I did that.
I did it. Yeah, I did it more than once. It was, but it doesn't sound like much. I feel like it doesn't sound as scary as it was. It's scary. Yeah,
it's scary. You know, you're trusting a rope with your life, and if you're not accustomed to doing that sort of thing, it's kind of weird.
The way I did it, like, I guess if I let go of the rope and went to it, that'd be one. But that's not what you do. You just trust that the rope is the right length.
Yeah, you just go. Yeah, but yeah, I'll absolutely go skydiving.
Angela's head is going to swing that right off the track, and I'll be dead.
Yeah, there's nothing I won't do. I won't get shot with a taser unless I'm getting paid, and I don't want any piercings. But other than that, I'll do anything.
Yeah, I don't want to eat any.
I don't want to eat any horrific insects either. But other than that, I'll do anything you could do. I'll do.